That's what she
I,
replied. I'm
I,
telling you what she
I
replied.
think, hey,
Like, what is there to argue? I'm
you
telling you
better,
what she
you
replied.
better stop looking at me with that tone of voice. I'll tell you that.
We are talking about AEW. There's one other thing we can talk about here, and that is Karen Jarrett. She is upset with Max. Okay, so there's this team. They're the tag team champions in AEW. They're the Acclaimed.
And they
Their
do the R
shtick,
Truth gimmick where they freestyle on the way to the ring.
well, that would be John Cena's gimmick. And yes, they do a thing where they freestyle on the way to the ring. We have Max Caster. He pretty much does the brunt of the freestyling,
Okay.
as he is a artist in real life, musical artist. So on December 28th, he's gonna do his shtick, and they're in a feud with Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Well, before the match, they did a diss track, and the diss track was to Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, and in the diss track, there was a line that says, "And you stole in money like you stole Kurt Angle's wife." At the time, no one thought too much of it. It's like, oh, he just Karen Jarrett or whatever, or
Well,
he brought up,
he dissed Jeff Jarrett.
yeah, he brought up that old thing that happened. And Karen Jarrett, of all people, did not take kindly to this.
Karen decided to live up to her namesake.
Yeah, she decided to go full Karen. And she went on a little a Twitter tirade. She said a lot of stuff, but we'll talk about the highlight of what she said here, referring to her being stolen. Funny and sad how all of that has been swept under the rug all of these years. Jeff didn't steal me from anyone. Hashtag, and this is where it gets juicy. Hashtag Don Marie, Kelly, Dean Needson, whoever the hell that is, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I couldn't find a picture.
And then it says to name a few. The internet cretins did a little bit of math, and what they found out, I don't have the exact dates, but Kelly debuted, I think it was like May or something, I don't know. Then Kurt Angle was fired in August of 2006, so they had like a brief overlap of when they were both on the WWE roster.
Okay.
Well, most importantly, while they were both on the roster, she was 19. So Kurt Angle, Kelly this is, allegedly had slept with a 19-year-old Kelly in her prime.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Kelly because, and she goes by Barbie Blank now. She also chimed in via Twitter. She basically said that her and Kurt were just co-workers, nothing more. She said she tried to DM Karen personally and hasn't responded, so she's going public with it.
Yeah, and basically said that it didn't happen. She didn't sleep with Kurt Angle. I'm gonna choose to believe Karen, because Kurt Angle is that good. It's true. It's damn true. He gave Kelly a milk bath.
Well, based on Kelly's tweet, I mean, I don't know. I think Kelly would just not say anything.
If it were true.
Yeah. And I seem to remember Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett being the ones that looked bad in the whole situation. Like Jeff Jarrett, his wife had recently died of cancer or something like that. And then he moved on to Karen Angle, and he was vilified for stealing Kurt's wife. And then Kurt was vilified for being the guy that got his wife stolen.
Being cucked.
Yeah. Nobody really
From
said
what I
anything bad
remember-
about Karen. Not that I remember. I'm sure there were, but I remember most of the heat going to the dudes. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Yeah, my recall of it was mostly Jeff Jarrett, who was just like, oh, he stole his wife.
Jarrett
So-
got fired for it too, because he lied to Dixie, and then that was one of the catalysts from him getting removed from TNA. Stooping one of his employees' wives.
Well, he's using his power, I guess. He also responded, or he talked about it on his podcast. He said that they were broken up by the time that him and Karen started dating.
His wife?
Or whatever. Yeah.
And that's fine.
No,
No,
I'm sorry. Kurt Angle and Karen were broken up by the time they started dating.
That's fine. I mean, whoever these people want to fuck when they're, outside the ring, they can fuck whoever they want to. I personally don't care. But if we're going to talk about who was made to be a bad guy, it definitely wasn't Karen. And for her to just stick her nose in it now, when all it was a little harmless wrestling line that nobody gave a shit about. Nobody even saw.
Oh yeah, and then even funnier, a fan, they were like, oh, you're really dragging Kurt Angle's name through the mud. just for this storyline or something like that. And she then responded and said that Kurt Angle's retired, so what storyline am I trying to further?
Well, I think the implants are getting to her brain.
She have implants?
I don't know.
But yeah, this is like quite the weird story. We never heard from Kurt Angle.
What's there to say?
I don't know. I guess tell his side.
His side is he lost his wife when he was knee deep in pills. Jeff Jarrett, as his wife was dying on her cancer bed, stole another man's wife, and it affected his career.
Well,
and then Kurt Angle had to
say,
find solace in the smooth, creamy bosom of Kelly Kelly.
Yeah, he could say that. Like, well, not, you know, like, he could
See,
say...
there's nothing to say. You just fucking keep your mouth shut and let it blow over. Everyone wants to turn to Twitter and spout their thoughts. Let it go.
I'm just saying... He could say, this was a long time ago, this was years ago. I don't want to talk about that, but I did bang Kelly Kelly. That's all he could say. Yeah, I don't want to talk about my failed marriage, but yeah, I banged her.
I did.
I banged her a lot. And she was 19 when I did it too.
Yeah.
So.
Kelly
Let's
Kelly,
not forget that.
Don Marie, and even Awesome Kong once. Now, that would be a story.
Awesome Kong.
Yep.
Golly.
And I'll let you pick who was on top.
Well, obviously, you know. Never mind. We've already gone off the rails enough on this episode. I don't want to break down having a really big woman on top of you, and what kind of experience that might be.
I imagine your cardio would have to be in tip-top shape.
You gotta keep a tight core.
Yeah. Because otherwise, it's over. You're looking at a wheelchair for the... If you don't keep that core in a perfectly taut position...
You know, don't let it get to your back now. If you don't keep that core tight, it's gonna get to your spine.
And if any man can pull it off, it's Kurt Angle. Just ask Awesome Kong.
I don't think Kurt Angle's the Awesome Kong type of guy anyway.
I bet he is.
What's he doing with Kelly Kelly?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
you can have different chocolate and vanilla. I mean,
different worlds there.
like
I mean, but if you are getting Kelly Kelly at the age of 19, I guess you can.
you can't.
Anything is possible. When you win a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, you can pull those kind of numbers.
And he can pull Awesome Kong.
I guess he can if he wants.
Yeah.
He has this pick of the litter.
He's a gold medalist. Think Awesome Kong would say no to that? I don't know what the fuck we're talking about this week.